Good morning and welcome back to our second live show on Highlight Crafts on this fantastic Saturday morning. Oh my goodness me, we are so busy. Those resin decals, but also the posh card. It's been phenomenally busy. So we'll go through that in a minute, but it's still available if you want it. Welcome. It's fantastic to have you here. Everyone's saying you're still here. Thank you. We are loving having your company. If you're on your way to Doncaster, you've got 59 minutes before the show opens. So yes, let's have your company for a little bit longer and then hopefully you can go and have another great day of shopping. Now we have a free gift for you this morning. It is paradise. Absolute paradise scenes. So there's a cover sheet. I'm going to show you this. You put this together, did you, Sam?
I did, yeah.
He did, he says. Got Sam on cameras. He's been made to put his coffee down. Put his feet on the floor and come and show us this. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? So yeah, if you want that for free, David said the gnomes on tour would look amazing on that, but so would so many. Yes, so that would that is yours, no purchase required. So that is brilliant. I've got Katie on the control desk. Good morning, Katie. She's just come off cameras and she's here now. So yes, so that's, and then I don't do saws and things like that. Look, they don't trust me with non-sharp instruments. I've got David in the corner. He's getting it all set up. Obviously, because we've had to jump from one show to another and we weren't here yesterday, you're just sort of finishing getting yourself sorted.
Got my DIY bits and
ready?
bobs. Yeah, do we have protective eye goggles over there?
You mean these ones here?
Ah, yes. Might have to give them a little try later on.
Would you like those?
Oh, yes, please. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm just here for about the first 20 minutes of this show, and then I'm going to go and see Ian from Crafty Witches.
Oh, at the buffet?
At the buffet.
Oh, you're going to the buffet?
Yeah, I'm going to eat it all before you get there.
Great.
I'm fancying a little bit of, you know, honeydew melon with my croissants.
Oh, very nice.
And a little bit, you know, continental cheese.
Lovely.
We can dream, can't we?
We can dream. Please
Please don't believe us when we say this, because it isn't true. We've just been eating random sweets. The router is random, haven't we?
Literally.
That's as continental as we get.
Yeah, basically.
David, you look amazing in your goggles.
Oh, thank
They
you
really
very much.
suit
I might keep them on all day.
Barbara B says still here. Wendy says morning. Cheryl's still here. Mrs. H999's here, and so is Christine and Chris. Cheryl M says, David, on the show just gone, if I painted the tray with gesso first that Colin was demonstrated on, will the decal stick okay?
But gesso is slightly, it's a great question. Gesso. Gesso and decal together. Gesso is a slightly chalky finish, so if you are going to be using gesso on any surface that you're going to be putting decals on, I would probably strongly advise using a Cadence Hybrid instead. Your decals will still stick to gesso, but it will, in some areas, you might find a little bit of lift because gesso is a powder finish, so it's slightly chalky, which means it's not as tacky, if you like. Stuff doesn't stick to it as easily. I would probably gloss it first with varnish if it's only gesso you're using, or use the Cadence Hybrid because they have like a semi-matte finish, but they're a slick finish, if you like. They're non-porous. So yeah, you might find that it doesn't stick quite the same, or it might not be what I would call permanent.
Right.
Yeah.
Mrs. H999 says, will construction board cut on Scan and Cut? Thin construction
it depends
board
on the brand and make. A few, like we sell a construction board here, like this, that we have sometimes on the shows. That one isn't designed for it; it's too dense. But certain ones will.
Okay.
But whenever we've bought one in, that is for Scan and Cut. It's been like approved. Melwood has tested it, but it really all depends on the brand of thicknesses and density. Because you can have a construction board that's a certain thickness as same as another one, but they're both completely different in densities. So it depends on how thick they are.
Okay,
yeah,
thank
but
you.
you can cut it on the Scan and Cut.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it depends.
Michael Adams is in. Good morning. Marion's in. So is Amanda. Dory said, lovely to see you yesterday. It was lovely to see you too. Loved having you on our tables. Michael's at Doncaster Craft Fair today. Yeah, we saw you. I saw you there the other year. Veronica's in, and Bond's in. So is Sue. Mrs. H 999 says cheers. Chrissy says good morning, and Sue is still watching. Chrissy is in. Dury says, hi David from Dury and Alison. Was lovely to see you yesterday. They were on my table.
Oh,
they came
yes.
to see you yesterday.
It was lovely to see you.
Wendy says, morning everyone, happy Saturday. Cheryl says, brilliant guys, love the answer, thanks. And Pat says, happy evening all, happy Saturday. If it's Saturday evening, how did we get on in the football, please, Pat?
Oh yeah, let us know.
Let us know how we got on if it's Saturday night.
Are you going to be watching it tonight, Corinne?
It will be on. Shall we put it that way?
My friends invited me to the pub to go and watch it, and I was like, I don't know if that's territory I've been in before. So I was like, I don't know how I'll fare up. I don't know if I'll just naturally combust. I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah, but exactly. Yeah, might do just in case. And an umbrella.
You are too funny. It's brilliant. You'll enjoy it.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I might enjoy it from my own home.
You
I
might.
might not be there. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. See how I feel.
Bless you. Snowy's in, Leslie is in, Andrea, of course everyone's in, Rose is in, Julie and Richard are in, so is Lance. And tomorrow is men's final Wimbledon Sunday. Who have we got? It's Sinner and is he not because he knocked Djokovic out, didn't he? Yes, Djokovic out.
And Karen knocked.
I know.
Yeah.
I was really sad about that. I thought Arthur was going to go all the way because it's his 24th birthday tomorrow. Wouldn't that have been something to have been a wild card and made it to the final? Listen to me. I sound like I know. It sounds going, oh my goodness me. I'm looking at his face.
My goodness me, we've got a very unclear
Ask me all
bonding.
about tennis. Yeah. Don't ask me to hit the ball though.
I love a bit of tennis.
Oh no.
I used to like it in school. Wasn't really good
Look,
at it, but I enjoyed it.
my rounders teacher at primary school said I was the worst in the class, but I laughed the most.
Oh, okay.
So he said he'd like to play rounders with me, not for my ability, but for the way I could just laugh at myself.
Oh, well, that's good. Good team sport. Yeah, team spirit.
Terry Kim's in, and so is Sheila. So that is lovely. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Right, we better crack on.
Should we crack on?
It's 8 minutes past. It's all about the desk saw. I came in to help David, and we're just too busy chatting. It is about the desk saw. Shop table is your code. Now, it is £94.99. Remember, you're going to get your Highlight Craft discount on that. You're going to get your points back on that. And this is going to be totally free postage as well. Now, David, am I going from here to here?
And in here.
And in here.
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely. So this is, it's a fabulous compact kit. It's really easy to work with. It couldn't be simpler. Now, I used to have one of these many years ago, as mentioned with model making, doing dioramas and things like that.
You're taking your glasses off?
No, actually, I'm going to keep them on. Otherwise, I'll forget to put them back on.
Okay.
And basically, it cuts balsa wood, so I've made little pencil pots with
lovely.
it as well, which is really cute. You can do a little jewellery boxes, trinkets, containers, all sorts of things like that.
Because you've used this for your model making that you used to do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, well, I used to have one.
Oh, right.
I used to have a one that was a wheel, and I had a little bandsaw one, so it was a very, very small, and it would vibrate up and down, so the blade would shake, and it was only a very small one, and I had both of them. I'm not sure what's happened to them, but they are fantastic, and the price of this is brilliant. Now, what you actually get with here, it's plug-in, it's not battery powered, so you've got your transformer there, and it has different speed settings on it as well. There's actually a gauge on the side which you go up and down with, and that will alter the speed of that, and that's on the actual transformer. You do get your protective gloves as well, which will help. Of course, you don't want to approach your hands that too close to the rotating blade. Also as well, you've got this tube, and this will fix onto and shove in. Shove in, yeah, technical term. It goes into here, so you just pop it in like that, and then whilst that's on, you can then connect your Hoover to it, and it will extract any dust.
Or you just throw it all at the cameraman.
Well, yeah, but we're not going to do that, of course. There we go. So that there is for your Hoover, so that will get rid of any of the dust. With your kit, we're also going to send you one of these for free. Now, these are made here at Highlight Crafts.
They are, aren't they?
And what this does for you is when you're actually cutting your wood or you're going through with certain materials, you can push it, and if it's smaller pieces, you can push it up to it so your hands aren't getting close there. The tool is, so your fingers don't approach the rotating blade.
Brilliant.
Now, along with the kit, you're also going to get the guard, okay? Now, the guard and the angle positioning tool come with it. So this one here, you loosen it with the...
down here?
It does. It actually fits into the groove, so you just line it up like that. That goes in, and then you tighten this up whether you're doing 45-degree angles, like you see I did my little mitre joint there.
Perfect miters.
I did there, and that was using this tool, which is fantastic, by the way. I love that. And then you also have this guard, which you just loosen these, and it will slot down the side, and it runs across here. So these little bolt heads there go underneath the edge, and you've got the measurements on the surface.
So if I want to cut something at 4 centimetres, then I'll anchor it there.
So you loosen that, and you can see that little rivet goes into there, and this slides across, and then you can cut it whilst the guard's on, and just tighten that up so nothing will bounce up. You've also got a little brush as well for cleaning, so you can dust any of the dust away.
We need to keep our machines clean, don't we, David?
We do. And we also have a set of Allen keys, and that is because inside the motor housing, so inside here, you remove these 4 screws with your Allen keys, okay? This lifts off, and inside here is the motor. You can't really see it from where I'm about to show you, but it's inside here. You've got your on and off there. Motor's inside, and basically, you've got different heads. Now, my personal preference, this one here is like a mini chop saw, okay, for thicker woods, like this.
Wow.
Like plywood. But then the one I'm using is this particular blade there, which is your much smaller version of it. And that's going to be great for balsa wood, thinner woods. Then you've got like the slitter, which you can use for plastics and metal. I also use this as a sanding disc as well.
I actually thought it was a sanding disc.
You can use it as that. It's an abrasive disc, so it will cut through different materials to reduce dust and sort of throw back as well. And this you would find on like an angle grinder, okay? But you can see it's almost got like a grit texture to it. You can use this for a variety of surfaces like metal, or you could use it on plastics. But my personal preference for what we're cutting and during the show is that one there. But please, for safety's sake, always wear your glasses. Always stay safe whilst you're doing it. Don't put your hands too close to the blade. This is for adult use only, and it's something that you would want to just take good care with when you are crafting with it.
Perfect.
But it's honestly, it's really, really fun, and it's super easy to get involved in.
Oh, loving that. So yes, so that is Shop Table, if you want that one. Right, I'm just going to mention a couple of the wood bundles that we've got, and then we'll look at the Posh card very quickly. So what have you got in front of you there?
So this here is your 8-pack of 10 by 10 plywood pieces. These are great for the Glowforge. You can cut them on the Glowforge, and they're fantastic for it.
Will they cut on the desk saw?
Yes, with your larger blade they will do, and you want to go through that at a slow progression, but at a high speed. So you want your blades to be at its fastest rotation and push it in slowly, so that again you're going to get a really nice, clean and crisp cut. If you've got a low speed and you force it through, you'll stop the blade.
Right. You'll
instantly just stop it, and it will jam inside there. Well, it won't necessarily jam, it'll just stop it in its tracks. So you're going to get 8 of those.
Shop Plywood is going to get you your 10 by 10 inch plywood squares, and as David said, you're going to get 8 of those. So yeah, £1.25 a sheet, which is brilliant value.
Yeah, fantastic.
Then we have got
my favourite kit.
So I've got lollipop stick styles, I've got squares, I've got panels, and I've got dowels.
Tons of dowels. Now the dowels are great because we've got loads of kits coming to you, like, and you've got, you know, storing ribbons and things like that. You can make your own ribbon storage, all of that sort of stuff. But with this, you've got all of those to create panels, edges, great for model making, picket fences, all that sort of stuff. But also, you've got these panels. Now, this isn't balsa wood in there. It's a very thin plywood, okay? So it's a hardwood. And you can see I've used it in here, okay? So it's a really thick, really thin but hard wood, okay? Cuts brilliantly on your mini cutter. That assortment there is basically like your bumper starter pack to get yourself going with this. It's going to last you a very long time. There's tons in it.
You can see on the screen the picture just up there showing you what you're going to get in there. $24.99. Don't forget you're going to get your discount off that as well, and your points. And as David said, it's going to get you going with that one. Now, we've got some construction board on here. It's like a grey board, A4 construction board, double bundle. So you're going to get 2 lots of 10 sheets. So I work out that's 20 each. So this is that 45 pence a sheet?
Ooh, $8.99 for 20.
I think that's 45 pence a sheet.
I think it is.
I think that's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic value on here. Look at that. Look at how thick that is.
Now, we were asked a question at the start of the show, and I'm assuming it's relating to this particular one.
Well be.
This one's not suitable for the scan and cut.
Right.
You can use it on your Glowforge, and you can use it on your mini desk cutter.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, but not for the scan and cut. It's too dense. It's too thick. It's too hard. Okay.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Shop Construction will tell you the truth. If you need to know, I'd rather you knew the truth on this. So then we've got balsa wood. I'm thinking.
Favorite type of wood to cut with. I used to buy this in bulk. Like I used to buy so many packs of it, and it used to cost me a fortune.
I've got 12 sheets in here.
Yes.
12 sheets. And actually, it's really good being vacuum packed because it feels it feels much stronger, doesn't it, when you've got it all there?
Now, balsa wood, it shapes fantastically. You can
Is that for this
steam
one,
it.
Katie? All right, 2 of these left. If you want this, then please get this really, really quickly. With it being so fine, can I still put it onto my
Absolutely.
desk saw?
Yep, 100%. If you steam it as well, you can get it even even more intricate as to what I'm bending it at the moment. It's great if you're creating like a 3D book and you want to create the spine of it,
Oh,
detailed
good
shapes.
call.
It will wrap around as well. It's fantastic. It paints beautifully too.
So, you know our 3D book box that we did, the first one? So I could make all of the box out of my new posh card, but then I could get this and I could make the curved spine out of this. That would look really
That would look
nice.
wonderful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I used to make all of my miniatures and models out of balsa wood. And it's super lightweight. It's literally, you can see how light it is. It's like a feather. So when you're working with it, it cuts like a dream. It cuts with scissors. It cuts with a craft knife, but with a saw, it passes through like a hot knife through butter.
Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Shop Balsa, $17.99 for that one. Right, we just need to mention this
Oh,
one.
let's talk about it.
Bring it over. Right. This is the biggest box. Quantity-wise, it's the same quantity, but it's the biggest box, surface area box that we have done in the posh card. It's got, gosh, I've had to reinforce the bottom
I was
to
gonna
hold
say.
it. The bottom's been reinforced. Now, this is 340 GSM cardstock. It is an off-white.
Yes.
It's not a pure white, it's not a cream. I'm going to put it next to that. Look at that. You can see the difference in there. So it's a lovely winter white.
It's like snow, isn't it?
Yeah, this
Arctic
one's
white.
slightly different. You can see a very, very slight difference in colour, but it's all 340 GSM. It cuts, it scores. You've got this piece here where we did all the scoring. You can see how perfectly it scores without cracking. I was able to perforate it to get that. So this is going to be brilliant on your card template. And then David popped it through the scan and cut. It doubled up the cutting, but the scan and cut works that out for you. If you've got the SDX version, it just works it out, doesn't it? You don't have to panic about that. Now, it's the normal configuration, 30 A5, 60 A4. You've got those there.
12 by 12 as well, which is fantastic. So made for the scan and cut, right?
And then your A3 as well. Loving that. And then, oh gosh, lots of board in the
Reinforced
bottom.
at the base.
Reinforced base. And then you've got all of that. So you've got your 150 sheets, as you would expect, of your 340 GSM cardstock, $24.99. If you saw this in the shop for $39.99, you would be saying that is tremendous value for 350 GSM.
Without a doubt.
Honestly, I've bought 300 GSM cardstock before I worked here, and if I was getting this at this price, I'd be going bargain. Absolute bargain, because remember, you've got 60 of your A4 and 30 of your A3, so effectively I've got another 60 A4 if that's the size that I would prefer to use.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely brilliant. Shop card, please pop it in your basket. We've already allocated 45% of the original starting stock has gone. So if you want that, it might not last till Tuesday for Mel's show. Hopefully there will be a little bit left for her, but we shall have a look at that. Now, I've had an update from Katie. She's saying all highlight decals are being put on a 342. So if you were watching it in the previous show and you didn't want the big bundle because you thought, oh, I preferred one or the other, you can now get them on a 342.
Fantastic.
Remember, that bundle was the best value by far. It was taking them down to £5 a sheet, and then you were getting your discount, then you were getting your points. So we were actually giving you a better than show price as a thank you for staying and watching us when everybody else is out enjoying the sunshine. So there we are. Right, I'm going to let you get down to demo because I need to go see Ian. We need to go see everyone's saying good morning to each other. Janet's in, Carol's in, and so is Rosemary Lizard as well. Izzard? Yes, Izzard, sorry, there was no yes, so he's just having a slurp of his tea. Quick slurp. Have you slurped?
Yeah,
have you swallowed?
Another one.
And another one. Right. Okay. It is early. It is early.
There we go.
There we are. Right. I'm going to hand it over to you.
Okay.
And I will see you in the next room, because we're going to sort of bit and bop back and forth on the next show, aren't we?
No.
Yes, we are. Don't be nasty to me.
We are.
I'll bring you this as well.
Oh, thank you so much.
I'll put that there.
I'm going to put that through my desktop.
Don't put that through your desktop, please
No.
don't. I've caught up to the top. I've caught up to the top. Have a fab show. Thank you for watching. I will be back in an hour, and then I'll be doing Crafty Witches with Ian. So see you in a few minutes.
See you in a bit. Hi everybody, I hope you're well. Lots of comments coming through as well. Let's read a few out, shall we? And got some hellos as well. Oh, fabulous. We've got Barbara B. Good morning to you, Barbara. Good morning, Wendy, Cheryl, Mrs. H999. We've got Christine, Chris Biggs. We've got Maureen. We also have as well, we've got Michael as well. We've got Miriam. We've got Amanda as well. Good morning to you. Good morning, Jury. Good morning, another Michael as well, Veronica. Anne. We've got Sue. We've got Chrissy. We have also got, oh, look at this. We've got loads of you. Hermione as well. We've got Wendy Newman. Lots of you. Oh, sorry. I love as well that Snowy is now called Still No Snow. I love that. Yeah, that's fantastic. Also as well, I need to let you know that the balsa wood, which I'm about to use, is fully allocated. Good stuff. But it is fully allocated, so if it is in your basket, please get it checked out. I will show it you cut in, and then I'll play with some other bits as well. We've got Leslie as well. Good morning to you. And Andrea. We've got Rose. We've got Julie Hallam. She says, good morning, everyone, from Richard and Julie. Good morning to you both. I hope you're well. Are you going to Doncaster? Let us know if you are. Oh, Lance, good morning to yourself. I saw our lovely Lance yesterday. Hope you had a great time at the workshop. It was good fun, wasn't it? We've got Terry as well. Good morning, Cora and David, says Terry. Good morning to you, Terry. Sheila as well, get in touch. There's lots of you joining us today. Oh, got Jeanette. Rosemary. Mrs. TB says still here. And we've got Carol as well. Lots of you getting in touch in this morning's show. Right, I'm going to pop that behind me. I'm going to start to share with you what we're going to do. Now, what I've done here is I thought I would make like a mini planter, or it could be a mini pencil pot as well. So please make sure Katie, the glasses, they come with the cutting machine. They do,
Yes.
yes. You're going to get your protective glasses with your desk saw. So when you're using yours, just make sure to wear them. And I was asked this question at first, is, oh, well, if I wear readers or just, glasses anyway, like prescription glasses, do I need to wear the goggles? Yes, you do. And you can wear them over your goggles. But the thing is, these are, of course, they're impact safe. So if anything does fly and hit it, balsa wood is the softest wood ever. So it's not going to damage or impact or break them. But if it was to get into your eyes or you get dust in your eyes, it's frustrating. It can be annoying. You'd want to either seek medical advice or just flush it through with some saline solution. But these are impact safe. So no, unfortunately, wearing just standard glasses or prescription glasses is not, I would say, sufficient in terms of being protective. But what I've done here is I've got they come with your cutting machine as well, so you've got some. I've got some of the balsa wood here, and what I've done is I've taken measurement, and I'm working in centimetres, but I can always go through in inches afterwards. But what I've done is I've gone a centimetre in from the edge, and then I've measured from that point 4 centimetres, and then a centimetre over. And then what I've done is I've gone from bottom to top diagonally, and then diagonally from here as well. And then to flip it, I'm then going to go here. Let's have a look. I'm going to go 6 centimetres. Like this, and then find the center, which is 3, and then my base is 4 centimeters, so then I'll find the middle of that, which is 2. Okay, and then I'm going to, let's have a look, meet those edge to edge like this, and it's that soft I can already feel a pencil almost sinking into this. And then down here I'm then going to go 4 centimeters again and find the middle, 2, and then I'm going to go, in fact I don't need to find the middle anymore, but I'm going to go to 6. And then I'm going to go edge to edge with that one. And if I've not got enough on this edge, I will use my next piece, but I've not quite got enough. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 pieces. So I'm going to show you cutting these. Now I'm not going to use the guard. I'm not going to use the guard or the angle or positioner for this one because I don't need it because I've already got my angles that I've made. So the protective glasses are on. When you are cutting, put on your gloves, and if you need to use your positioning tool for anything that's close, have it on standby, okay, for you to use. Now these gloves, I'm not going to say they are, anti-cut or cut resistant, but if you were to get, I can't feel the blade there, okay, and please don't touch it, I'm just demonstrating for you that, of course, it's going to keep your hands protected should your hands get a little bit closer than they should have done. Switch it on and it will start to rotate. Now I'm going to feed this through either side, so my fingers aren't going towards the blade, they're going either side of it. So I'm going to feed it through and follow the line, and look at how it goes through an absolute breeze, okay? How easy was that? And then I'm going to go here. And because, if I just turn this off, because the blade isn't just a singular almost strand of metal, if you like, because it's a disc, the actual wood, once it's in there, doesn't swivel, okay? It stays completely straight, or it stays in the direction, of course, of that blade. So not as much for doing rounded sides, because you've not got the curvature on there. And then we're going to go and do this one. There we are, like that. And then I've been using this particular disc here to go to the edges of my balsa wood and just do a really fine sand, like that, okay? Just to take that edge there off, really fine sand. And then let's go to our next one here. Now the construction board that we have on the show, I'm going to cut next for you, but also just to let you know that that construction board, 10% of that has already gone, and that is a brilliant price for that construction board. So I'll grab some of that after I've done this, and then I'm going to put this back on just to do this edge. Now I am going to use my positioning tool because I've not got as much space there to put my hand on this one. So I'm going to put my blade into the balsa wood to get it in, and then I'm going to use the positioning tool to guide that now into here, just like that, and that just helps me get it close and make sure the blade is already switched off before you go anywhere near it to collect any of your leftover pieces. Then I'm using that blade again. Now this will never blunten, this disc, using it on balsa wood. It's so soft. It's just that abrasive disc is just taking off any little loose ends, or almost like wooden fibres, if you like, from that surface. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to get one more piece of balsa. And just to show you how I started off my measurements, take that to the side. Oops. There we go. I'm going to go, let's have a look. I'm going to go 6 centimetres. So let's just push that across here. So 6 centimetres. There we are. And then my middle is going to be 3, like that. And then here we are going to mark a centimetre in from the base, and centimetre, and then we're going to go over to 5 because I need to account for that additional one. So let's have a look, and then we've got one here. There we go. Sorry, I've got wrap my head around it now. So that means I need to go in here like this. So I'm tapering in just a centimetre width to the pointed edge, and then from here, just want to remeasure that because then yes, I want to have 4, which is to there. So essentially what we're making is triangles with the end cut off, but very gently tapered down. So I'm going to take this edge off here first, using our positioning tool again, or our push stick. There we are. There we go. See how it's cut it right to that super fine point? And it's not broken the balsa wood off. And I'm just going to show you how flexible it is until it breaks. It actually is folded back. There we go, it broke there. But it folds back almost completely on itself. Now if you spritz this with warm water, or put it over you get a hob with some shallow water and it steams, put it over it and you can literally curl it up. And if you wrap it around something and tape it, it keeps the position after it's been steamed. It's brilliant. And then what we're going to do is go into here. Take the next one off, and then what I'm going to do with the leftover piece that we didn't use is I'm going to cut out a 4 centimetre square base. Okay, so let's go 4 just there, and 4 just here, and I'm just going to mark that off. Okay, I could use my measurements on my guide, but it's quicker for me to just use my ruler, which I've got out with me. So it's roughly 4 centimetres and roughly square. So let's take that in. There we go. Wonderful. So So we've got this, and then I'm going to use that tool again just to take off the edges of the one we did a minute ago. Like that. And then like this. I don't know about anybody else, but yesterday I felt like it was really, really hot. And I don't know, how did everyone sleep last night? I know that's a really random question and off topic, but I slept terribly. It was actually a sauna in our room. What was it like where you are, Sam? Was it hot?
It was very hot.
Yeah. What about you, Katie?
I mean, it was, but I slept fine.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. I think my problem is, well, I also had a coffee before I went to bed
Oh.
because we ate really late. So I had a coffee afterwards and I thought, why have I just done that? Why did I do that? I was melting. I was so hot. I had the fan directly on me and I still couldn't get cool. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do now is start to put some of these together. And I've got some washi tape just on the edge of my saw there to position this together. And then we're going to have a go with our construction board. So what we're going to do here is go down one edge. And I'm using my fine-tipped glue bottle for this one. So I've got that precision on there. And I've decanted some of that pearly winks into this. There we go. And then I'm also going to do the base of this one as well. Wonderful, like that. And I'm just going to pop that on my cloth, which in fact I'll put it onto this piece of balsa. There we go. And I'm going to take the base, which I've put there. There we go. And that's going to sit just underneath here. And see how quick it grabs? It's fantastic. And I'm going to put some on the base of this piece, and we're going to join that on now. So we're going to line that up like this. And then put the base of that on here like that. And I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape just to position it whilst it dries. So that's going to go just there and then onto there like that. And already you can see how our little planter or little pot is starting to come together. And I love making miniatures like this. It's just fun. It's exciting. Now, of course, I've done them all the same size. So on one of them, it would be an ideal to be slightly thinner so it could account for the width of the wood. But for the craft project, it's absolutely fine. So a little bit of tape on there. Finger and thumb either side when you're adding your tape, otherwise you'll crush it until it's dry, because of course it's not set yet. So I'm just going to hold that together at the top until that bonds. Just a couple of seconds. Hold it at the bottom until it bonds. And hold that base down as well, just until it starts to bond. Oh, there, that one wiggled a little bit. Put that together. There we go. Look at that. How cute is this coming together? Isn't it wonderful? It's going to be a lovely little pot once it's set. And you could actually aqua stone the inside of it and have a little herb pot if you wanted to. So whilst that just dries, or temporarily starts to stick, I'm just going to wipe that glue off the edge. There we go, quite happy with that. I'm now going to go in with the next piece. I'm going to add some adhesive down the edge, like this. And then on the bottom of that one. There we are. Take off the excess on the sides. And that one's now going to go into the base of this here, like that. And then just to the top. There we are, hold that together. I'm going to lay it flat now. Straighten that up on the bottom. There we go, and just push that together. After this as well, I'm coming up with Corin for an hour of Minecraft Studio, but after that, Corin's got 2 hours with Crafty Witches, and I'm going to be in the office prepping for Monday. Now, Monday, we've got a Cadence launch for you, which I'm very much looking forward to, and I'm sure Emily will be putting out some teasers that I filmed with her over the weekend for you to see. And we've got brand new colours of the flexible moulding paste coming in, and honestly, it is amazing. The colours are wonderful, colours we've never had before, and we've got a restock of our original ones. And that's going to be Makeover Monday for you, and we've got brand new and back in stock lace moulds as well, which are gorgeous. You definitely don't want to miss out on that show. There's some amazing products launching there for you. Let's have a look, let's just squeeze that together, and I'm just going to put the last one on, which actually I think I'm going to sit on the top of both of those, which is going to go quite nicely. So let's just add these just in here, like this. I love doing little projects like this, they're so fun. And then I'm going to add it just onto the edge of here. And then onto the bottom of here. Now that construction board is now 15% of the stock gone. We're going to go and have a play with that in a second. And then I'm going to put this on here. So if you want to go for the construction board, you're getting 20 sheets of A4, so a double pack. And they're £8.99. It's a fabulous deal. There we go. Through here, just take off that excess glue. Ta-da! Look at that. How cute is that little planter? A little clay topiary or something in there would be fantastic. So I'm just crushing it at the minute. 1 second. There we go. So let's just put a bit of tape on the bottom bit, just here. Hold that in position whilst it dries. And then let's have a little look. I'm going to put a bit of tape around the top just so that bit grips. And we're going to go and grab some of that construction board. Oh, there we are. And then pinch that together so it's bonding nicely. A little bit here and a little bit just there as well. And then press down. Wonderful. Look at that, how it's coming together. Isn't that super cute? I love that little pot. So once that's dry, I will take the tape off of there and it will have set quite sturdy and rigid for us. I'm just going to straighten that one out because that one's a bit wonky. Now I've got an edge there that doesn't quite meet up, so I'm just going to look at this cuts with scissors. So I'm going to get my edge and just taper that down to that join just there. Make sure my joins match up nicely. And I put a blob of adhesive just in that top corner, just there, and pinch it together like that. And there we have it, our little box. Super cute, right? Love that. Right, okay. So that looked really nice gessoed actually, with some of Stephanie's painting on it. And then it could be a little paintbrush put, and we could glue it to a base. And I have a couple of them on there as well. Right, I'm going to take you to the construction board, read some more comments and share with you what we've got, and I'm also going to have a go at cutting that posh card. So I need to show you that as well. Right, come with me and we'll have a little look and a quick recap. The cutting desk saw, if you want to go for that, just to quickly let you know the details and the price of that one. It's shop table, it's the mini table saw, it's £94.99 for all of this together. Shop table is going to get the whole kit, everything you've just seen me use there, plus you're going to get the protective wear of the gloves and the glasses as well. Now, the construction board that we mentioned earlier, this is suitable for use on your Glowforge and with your mini desk saw. It's too thick to go through a die cutting machine and a Pro Cut, a scan and cut and a Pro Cut. There we are, my machine's duplicated. And then you can see how thick this is. It's about the density. It literally almost feels like plywood. It is so thick. It's fantastic. It holds its weight really well. When we first got this in, my initial perception of this and inspiration took me to almost like ungessoed canvases. It feels like a canvas board, just without that stretched canvas over the top. If you want to go for this, you get a full stack of it. It's like a patio slab. There's so much in there, and the weight of it you can feel. £8.99. It should be £17.98. Shop construction if you want to go for this. Bear in mind you're going to get your club discount off that as well. And depending if you're shopping for that, plus your decals and other bits and bobs that you've got on the website today that are brand new, you could be getting yourself free postage. Now, also we do have the posh card, and just before I move on to this, to let you know that we are now 20% of that construction board gone, so really busy on that one already. This is our brand new posh card, and we have showed you in the previous hour how this cuts exquisitely on the scan and cut. Now this launched today. It launched only an hour and a half ago, okay, on the 8 AM show today. You've not seen it before. It's a completely brand new assortment and finish. You're going to get inside here A5, 30 sheets inside there for you, and you can see the quality and the weight of this. 340 GSM. We are talking heavyweight cardstock for this, while still being usable on your die cutting machine with basic shapes, and on your scan and cut with, of course, in basic shapes, or should I say card blanks, etc., things like that. So for all of the construction of those, you're also going to get a massive stack in there of as well of your A4 in your 340 GSM. You're also going to get 12 by 12 in here as well. Love that. And then you're also going to be getting A3. Now the painting that I did for you on, I think it may have been Wednesday evening. Yes, it was Wednesday evening. I did a painting show for you where we did scenes. This would be fantastic for that because those canvases, we had them on as a bundle for you. But if you wanted to do multiples or loads, this would perform the same way because it's literally so rigid. It's fantastic. I'm most definitely getting myself a box of this for doing painting on. Stephanie's going to be playing with it as well over on Monday, and I'm sure you'll see Mel playing with this on the Scan and Cut shows, if there's any left. Now, when we left our last show, 45% of the stock had already gone. I'm sure now we're going to be approaching 50% of this stock gone. By the end of today, I don't know what that number's going to look like. Of course, we've still got shows ahead of us. Plus, I'm sure lots of you will be shopping on the website once you come to us after Doncaster has finished for the day. Shop card, if you want to go for this, it's shop card. I've just said that. £24.99. It should be £39.99. If you want to go for this one, get it now while it's at a great price. You're going to get your club discount on there as well. Bear in mind all the other benefits you're going to receive as being a club member, such as your points and all those other incentives whilst you're shopping with us. A little reminder as well, if you have just joined on, free gift for the day. Our lovely Sam, who is on cameras right now, designed this one for you and popped it together so you had your freebie for a Saturday. It is shop. It's just Paradise. It's not Shop Paradise. Oh dear. And it should actually be £5.99. That's how much it would be if you were paying for it. Oh my goodness, could you imagine being in any of those right now? They are so picturesque. It's almost like snippets from Jurassic Park, some of those. They're fantastic. I love those. They are wonderful. You can almost hear the water in those scenes. Well, if you want to get this one, you don't have to pay a penny for it. It's completely free, courtesy of the team here today at Highlight Crafts. On a Saturday, I know you love your freebies. That is one to go for. Paradise settings. If you want to go for it, just type the word Paradise into the comments now. I'm going to share with you some more bits and bobs that we have on our counter. Now, this here is your Work Pro 69-piece tool. This is fantastic. Okay, it's a multi-head attachment tool. With the actual tool itself here, what you've got is the ability to add all of these different instruments to the top. Now, you've got this, which is your coupler or your small little, you can see there, as I press on the button, it will open and close this for you. So it tightens and crimps against drill bits. You've got sanding heads in here. You've got abrasive wire wool on there as well. It's rechargeable, so it comes with the cable, and it's USB-C, which just goes into the base of the tool here, and then of course you can plug that into a phone charger or a computer tower or something. You get sanding discs as well, which will go onto the heads of the sanding tool. You've got buffing sponges. You've got loads of different attachments inside here, but what I love about it is the fact that you've got those drill bits, because you can drill through the wood. Great for model making, for miniatures. If you work with resin as well, would be fantastic for resin. It'll drill through resin cast if you want to make jewellery, all of those components. That there for you, this kit, I remember when we did a show purely on this kit and it flew, it was so busy. Shop Tool, it's your cordless rotary tool kit, £39.99 if you want to get that one. I've also here as well got a tape measure for you now. This one here is your 5-metre tape measure. When do you not need one of these? I've got one in my car. Keep it in the car because whenever we're out shopping, if we ever end up going into a store and we say, oh, how big is that? Will that fit in there? I always keep one in the passenger seat behind me in the little compartment. We've also got one in the kitchen drawer, and I've also got one, of course, in my toolbox under the stairs because I lose them all the time. $4.99. You know how much things like this cost you in your big DIY stores, but $4.99 shop measure if you want your 5-metre measuring tape for that one. We also have here, I'm just going to skip to this massive Alpha collection that we've got going on. This is a fantastic price. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so this should be £89.94. This is a massive kit. You have got so much in here. Now, you know how much the tools from Alpha can cost and do cost. They are world-renowned. Japanese country for bringing to the world the snap-off blade. Inside here you've got all of the tools and instruments that you would ever need for all of your cutting needs. Starting off with your A3 self-healing cutting mat at the base of all of these goodies, you've got that included. You're then also going to receive some of the most finest scissors with that serrated blade that gives you that really nice buzz when it cuts, and it goes right to the point as well with the cut. Mel even went as far to say that these were on par with her EK Success cutter bees. She really, really was very fond of those, which is why we opened the set and she started crafting with them. You're going to receive the scissors in here as well. You're also going to receive your rotary cutter, okay? Great for cutting fabric. I also use one of these all the time to cut foil with, whether it's toner foil or the foil rolls that you use with your Craftmaster foil pen, because with scissors sometimes it can be a bit of a faff it folds, whereas this, it cuts it brilliantly. You've also got your top sheet cutter as well when you're using from your paper packs, etc. So the blade thickness will, of course, it's almost like your auto blade on your Scan and Cut, if you like. It will cut to the top sheet. Also, inside here as well, you've got your standard craft knife as well, with additional 30 blades as well. And we've also got your circle cutter for you inside here. Fabulous selection of instruments for you to use, all from that brand of Alpha. Now, this should be just shy of £90 by a few pennies. It should be £89.94 as a full price bundle altogether. There is not many of these left. When these are gone, we're not going to be getting them back. It's down to 29. That's a crazy price. £29.99 for all of that today, that whole kit. I'd pay over £20 just for the cutting mat on its own, easily. £29.99 is going to get you all of those tools. Shop bundle if you want to go for this one. As I mentioned, once this deal and this bundle has gone, we won't be restocking it, I'm afraid. It is only whilst we've got any remaining stock left. I'm wondering as well, let me just quickly grab that balsa wood with that rotary cutter just to see if it will cut it. Let's have a look. So I'm going to grab the rotary cutter. Here we are. Oh, look at that. Isn't that fantastic? It cuts wood like a dream. And I bet, oh, you can do all of your circles and your angles with that balsa wood. That is fantastic. Look at that. Oh my word. Yeah, I'm loving this. Yeah, okay. Mosaic as well. Okay, we've only got one left of this, guys. I'm doing that again because I really enjoyed it. Did anybody else enjoy that? It's like those satisfying videos that you watch when someone's scraping like a soap bar into a million pieces. Look at that. Look at how well it cuts all that wood. That's what we're talking about with precision cutting, okay? I'm going to see how fine I can actually get a cut going down the edge of this. Let's see. Now, I am, of course, left-handed, so I'm looking at the wrong side anyway, but... oh my word. Look at that. Ultra fine cut that we've just done from balsa wood with the rotary tool. I'm getting it just for that. There's only one left though, I'm afraid. One left of this bundle. If you want to get a hold of that shop bundle, £29.99. I'm really obsessed with that kit. The fact that it cuts that like that is brilliant. You could do mosaic with all of that wood as well if you wanted to. You could spritz it with your inclusions and dye it all, set it in resin. There you go, you're on your way. Right, we've also got some tack down here for you. This is your, well, what you would typically refer to it as, you know, like blue tack in the shops, but that's a brand. This here is that adhesive, repositionable. Mel uses this all the time in drawing as well and colouring, because you can create blending and remove graphite as well with it. Now you're going to get 4, should I say, slabs of this. You get a massive portion of it. £4.99 though. Now, when you buy the pack of the branded version that you see in your supermarkets, etc., it's usually half the size of that, and it's probably close to about £3, £4 just for a little pack. You're getting 4 massive slabs of it, okay? £4.99 today. If you want to go for that one, it's Shop Adhesive. Talking of adhesives as well, whilst we're up at this end of the counter, before we have a little look at some more cutting before we have to say goodbye for the next show, we've got a bundle of adhesive glue sticks. Now, this is from the brand Consortium, and we share with you a fair few products from Consortium, from essential supplies to instruments, tools, and also adhesives. Now, this here is a ridiculous bundle. You're going to get 25 of them. I mean, even if you want to save a couple, and you know someone who's a school teacher, I'm thinking as well, my sister-in-law, she's a primary school teacher, something like that would be fabulous. I know how much stuff like that costs, especially for schools and, of course, craft groups, play centres, that sort of thing. It's a really safe washable glue to use for all of the family, for kids as well. Of course, it's, as we all know, it's a retractable adhesive. But we used this the other day in a show where we actually chopped it off the end and we used it as a paste and we used it for gilding, and it was fantastic. You can use it onto glassware and it creates distress foiling, and it's wonderful. If you want to go for this, it's £12.99 for all 25 of them. It should be £12.99. So we're just giving you a great bundle whilst we've got them. When they're gone, they're going to be gone, especially at that price. Oh, okay, I've just seen as well, Katie's written on the board, a quarter of the stock of the construction board has now gone. I'm going to take a piece of it over with me just to show you it cutting, okay? And we'll have a look and see if our little plant pot's dried. 4 minutes. Okay, we'll quickly just do a cut so you can see that, because it is a very dense board. And then I'm just going to take some of the tape off of here, because it's had a few minutes now to dry up. Let's have a look and take this off. There we are. And then this would be super cute to paint. Or you could even add decals to it. How nice would that be? I'm thinking as well of doing a base for it and gluing it to it so it won't topple over. But I just want to show you how easy it is to create something, again, with a nice shape. Take that tape away from here. There we are. Peeling it away. There we go. Look how cute that is. I love that little box that we've just made. And again, you could be storing things like your craft essentials, probably not the big ball of glue, but you can put, it looks like a little popcorn chicken box, doesn't it? So you can use that for, don't know where that came from, but you can use it for that if you want, not for your popcorn chicken, but for all of your brushes and pencils. I think that'd be super cute. Maybe keep like your nice fan brushes and stuff in there. Right, let's have a look at this construction board to see how this one cuts for you. So I'm going to pop my gloves on. Here we go. I don't know where my other one's gone, but that's weird. Where did the other glove go? That's just so bizarre. How can it have gone anywhere? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my left hand because I'm left-handed. What? Oh, it's down there. Found it. Oh dear. Right, okay, I've got Corin with me for the next hour, so that should be fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop it into the cutter and turn it on. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look how fine that cut is on there. Isn't that fantastic? So it cuts it beautifully. And then if you've got any fluff, you just want to take your sand disc to it. Let's cut that edge first. Cut it away. And of course, with it being a fibrous surface, you're then just going to dust and sand any of that edge off slightly. And then look at that. You've got your very own chipboard pieces. Isn't that fantastic? So you can cut your grey board on here perfectly. You can cut your balsa wood on here. You can also as well, all of your dowels, cut those on here. That's what I use for my mitered edges. There you are. So you can cut all of your dowels as well, which is fantastic. Just make sure you're always holding onto it either end, or you're also using that push stick whenever you're going into that blade. It's fantastic. I've got to say goodbye though. We are at the end of this show. Please make sure to get your baskets checked out if you've shopped for anything in this show or anything in the previous one, especially if it's that posh card, construction board, or that big bundle of your Alpha cutting instruments. All of those items are really busy this morning, and we've noticed a lot more of you have hopped on, I'm guessing just before, a few minutes before that show opens in Doncaster. It opens in 5 minutes, which I'm sure lots of you are going to be at the gates now waiting for you to get in. We'll see you in just a few minutes' time, but up until then, grab a cup of tea. We'll see you in about 3-5 minutes. Bye-bye.